Okay.
Okay.
There's other folks that pop in periodically to see, make sure that I'm here and that you're here. Okay, so let's see, Mr. Lingle. All right, let me get a good gander on that. All right, I got you, Mr. Lingle. All right.
I have the second 4 too, right here.
Okay, I got you. All right, let's just, I'm just doing a little housekeeping, checking off who's here. Let's see, 4.
Up my ass.
13. So, Mr. 2.
What was up? What?
Mr. Cornett, you're here, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, there you are. Okay. That looks like the Brady Bunch show.
Yeah, that was not appropriate, guys.
You stacked up.
Sir, I'm muted, so you know it's not me.
Anybody know, heard of Gabriel Myers? I've missed him.
Dude, somebody has the fire alarm or smoke detector.
Yeah, who is that?
I think it's Nervy.
What?
Okay, let's see, who else we got? Who is that?
Oh, Fred.
Wait, how do you use the green screen?
I started like shooting with tennis balls and it did help a lot.
You freed.
And
Yeah, Durf.
Yeah, Dirt.
Yeah,
Dirt.
Yeah, Durf.
who's using the screen name Daniel? You don't, can you, you don't have your video up, so I don't know who it is. And I've already got Daniel Lingle, so who's my other Daniel? And whoever's got a baby crying.
That's my son. Real quick, no.
Mute yourself, that would be outstanding.
So am I.
Okay. Whose screen name is Daniel?
Sure. So that's
I got you, but there's a
Berthaso?
Daniel Birthsill.
Wait, he's not. Why would he be in here though?
It's connecting. Who's that? Sir, I think it's Robert Holmes.
There's 2 Daniels. 3 Daniels. I don't even have. I only got 1 Daniel. Move your video down
Walker?
to the top of the head.
Cole, who joined our Robert Holmes?
Why does he have a pen?
Who joined our Latin class?
Hey, yo,
There's some girl.
Bro, let's get started.
All right, I'm going to put whoever the 2 Daniels are. I'm going to put you in the timeout unless you tell me who you are. Send me a video.
Been a bad.
Sir, it's Jagan.
I got Jagan. He's cool. Actually, I got 2. Jagan, why are you on there twice? Once is Daniel, once is yourself.
His phone's glitching.
How's it me?
All right.
Over here.
Who's got the video with just the very tippy top of their head there?
It looks like it's just. It looks like it's just glitchy.
That's me.
Who's fighting the jelly beans?
Oh,
Cole.
That's not me, bro. I'm doing nothing.
Yeah.
I'm going to put whoever this other Daniel is in timeout unless you know me, let me know who you are.
Who's playing that?
We're going to get rid of you unless you
It's Daniel.
unless you tell me who you are, all right?
Who's playing Uzi?
All right, last call on the Daniel. I'm going to get rid of you.
Sir, don't
You know I'm balling. Usual like Kobe.
Out of here. All right? Use history. Okay, here we go. Let me go over some announcements. I'll take we'll get into the lesson. Make sure we're recording. Just remember. Hey, just remember, there's folks that pop in and out of this. There's adults watching this, so let's be on our good behavior. All right, Blackbot is back as of yesterday afternoon. Okay. So if you have anything that you owe me in Dropbox, make sure you. All right. All right. Make sure you get in Blackbody. You owe me from last week, all right? If you didn't already, either show me just now or email me the 8 problems from Monday. Do that right after class. I'm not going to take it after tomorrow. There's a few that haven't shown it to me. Okay.
I got you right here, sir.
Mr. Cornett, run it at the end of class. With time permitting, you'll show it to me then, okay? So I
Yeah,
don't-
what if we showed it to you at the end of last class?
let me see. Just, I don't have you marked down, but just remind me at the end of class. We'll take care of that. All right?
Sure.
Just remind me at the end of class so I don't have to stop. All right?
Yes, sir.
There's a couple of you, and maybe you've done it. Blackbod's up. There was a problems that you had to do using the discriminant 4-6, which was that negative b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac over 2a to solve. And it was in last Wednesday's, the 25th announcements. So if you've not submitted those, that is your assessment for 4-6, or submitted it because there were several folks, I think predominantly in the other class, but there might have been a few in this class that didn't use the discriminant method for solving them. As a matter of fact, there was like 6 people that used some method that I didn't teach you that was all exactly formatted the exact same way, which is a little bit on the suspicious side, as you can imagine. Go back and look how you solve those. It has to be in the negative b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac with just 2 problems to run through that. And just as a reminder and review and a refresher, that was at the third way of solving quadratics. And when you're solving quadratics, you're really calculating the x-intercepts, those x values of where that parabola crosses the x-axis. All right, the first way we did was factoring. The second way we did was completing the square, and this was the third way. And that's why I didn't spend, a ton of time, plus with the new methodology we're using for teaching, I didn't spend a ton of time on doing that. Okay. Any questions on that? So go back and hopefully you've got it in your notebook. If you didn't use the discriminant method, resubmit it either in Dropbox. I didn't put a blackout date or stop date on that, or shoot me an email with it attached. Everybody good there?
Yep.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna do I'll tell you what, let's do it right now. Mr. Cornett, show me that, show me the problem set real quick from Monday, and I'll sign you off.
Mr. Gaffney, can you turn mine in too?
All right, hold yours up, Mr. Ratliff, because I don't know where Mr. Cornett's turned his video off. Okay, Mr. Ratliff, I got yours. All right, Cornett, Carmen, and Bridges. Want to show me yours? I'll take a quick look. And then we're going to do a quick review, and then we're going to today we're actually going to kind of hold it real still, Mr. Carmen.
I'm trying to show you all.
Okay, I got it, Mr. Carmen. Word. All
Are we
right.
showing our homework right now?
Yes, please. Go ahead and just knock that out of the way. Slide it. Yeah, there you go.
Here you go. It's 1 through 8.
All right, I got it, Mr. Cornett. All right. Okay. All right, so I'm going to do a little bit of review on polynomials and exponents, and then we're going to do the last set of problems on this section. And I'm probably going to do some kind of assessment or quiz sometime. All right, Mr. Bridges. Okay, I've got yours. Sometime between now and Monday. And I'm still trying to figure out the best way of doing it because Flexi Quiz doesn't like exponents, and that's what we're doing right now. So I'm trying to figure out how to do it to be fair and also productive. Okay. All right. So let's do a quick review of exponents, and let me know. My cameraman, sometimes he's not very reliable. Right. So if he's not showing you what we're talking about, if he's not showing you what you need to be seeing, holler at me and I'll holler at the cameraman to move the camera. Okay. I got Mr. James, he's my cameraman today, so he's moving things around. So you ready? All right. So we're simplifying exponents, and when you're multiplying like bases, the base here would be C. The exponents is the 7, -2. Can anybody see that?
Sir, where is this?
Yeah, we see it good. We see it good.
All right, so you're gonna need some scratch paper, all right?
Okay.
I need some
Sure.
scratch paper. Everybody got some line paper or a spiral notebook or something along those lines?
Yes, sir.
All right,
Can we use construction paper?
yeah, just on scratch paper, because I was kind of banking that Blackbot was still gonna be out, but it's back. I'm gonna send you a problem set after class today to do over the next couple days. All right, so when you got like bases, all right, and you're multiplying, you do what with the exponents?
Add them.
Add them. So the answer to this would
Add
be
them.
C to the what?
Fifth.
Fifth, all right, because you got 7 plus a negative 2 or 7 minus 2. All right, so we got b to the fifth over b squared. Okay. So when you're dividing like bases with exponents, we do what?
Subtract.
Subtract. So the answer to this guy would be
E to the third.
e to the third. Let's just talk about one thing while we're on it, all right? What if we reverse this problem and we had b to the second over b to the fifth?
It would still be to the third.
So it still actually would be b to the third, because well, what you'd end up having is we'd have 1 over b to the negative third, right?
Mhm.
You never.
Oh, could you please go into detail on that?
Sure. You never want to give, particularly if you take standardized tests, you never want to have an answer with a negative exponent. They'll have those as a possible solution, but don't put it in that format. To address negative exponent, as in this situation, is you just take the reciprocal and the exponent will become positive. So this is equivalent to b to the third. Fair enough?
Got you, fam.
All right, so number 3, we've got our exponents have exponents. So we don't have base, we only have one base, which is a. So what would be the answer to the number 3?
What is it? A to the eighth.
Oh, well, we added up here. In this case,
15.
exponents have an exponent. We do what?
Multiply.
Multiply. All right?
A to the 15th.
It'll be a to the 15th.
Yeah, Gabe. Yeah.
All right.
Welcome
Sir.
back.
So with that, do number 4 here. All right, do number 4.
All right, let me write it down real quick.
Come on, cameraman, start cooperating. All right, do number 4. Don't holler out the answer.
Holla.
All right, we ready? So negative 5 squared is 25, right? A squared times squared would be a to the 4th, 2 times 2, and 2 times 3 would be b to the 6th. Right? Everybody get that? Does it make sense?
Yes.
No confusion? Excellent. All right, let's see here. I want to maybe change that one up just a
Cameraman.
second. All right. Wait with this one. Take a second and solve this one.
Can you go down a little bit?
Yeah, cameraman.
Sir, we can't.
Sorry about it. Mr. Grapes, turn the camera down just a little bit for me. There you go.
Boy. Oh, does that say -3?
Negative 3.
Okay.
Gosh.
Anybody want to tell me their answer?
A over B.
Yes, sir.
About a to the 5th over b.
Oh, my bad.
Oh,
Because a to the negative 3
It's all
becomes a to the 3rd, right?
Almost how it is.
A to the 5th over b.
Okay, Gabe, you got it next time, man.
Baby.
Okay, cameraman, we're going to slide to the right.
To the right.
Cameraman, yeah.
To the
Any
right.
questions on any of those?
No.
No.
All right.
Oats and hoes.
All right.
Oats and hoes.
So this is similar to what we did on Monday. For review. All right. Polynomials. Review. Every time you can, when you're adding and subtracting polynomials, you do it with like terms, and the like terms means identical bases with identical exponents. Two things, has to have identical bases and identical exponents. So, for example, we're just going to go through and address the like exponents. We've got 6x squared minus 4x squared, right? So that's 2x squared. Those are identical terms, right? We've got a negative 3x minus, because everything in here, we're subtracting everything inside those parentheses, x, so that's a minus 4x, right? Those are terms. And then last but not least, we've got a positive 2 minus a negative 3, so it's the same as plus 3 for a plus 5.
Okay.
Final answer. 2x squared minus 4x plus 5. Sense? Okay. I want you to try number 2, which is negative 4m squared minus 6m. If you just want to listen and copy it down, close the parentheses, and the new parentheses is 6m plus 4m squared. And I want you to solve that. Take a second. We should have come up with what?
Negative 8m squared.
Okay.
And
Hey, yo, that's what I got too.
negative 12m.
Exactly. Everybody get that and see why?
Yes, sir.
No confusion there. Excellent. Okay. Now we're multiplying two polynomials. Like terms is no longer a factor. And this is kind of like a foil on steroids, right? Look at some of you guys that sent in your problem set from Monday. We've got to distribute x all the way down the line. Those three things, right? And then you have to distribute this negative 1 all the way down the line. And you're going to have some like terms in there that you're going to have to then consolidate, right? So take a second and do that one. And let's come up with the exact same thing.
Is that x to the second or the third power?
It's x to the second power.
Gotcha.
Let me zoom in a little better for you.
Thank you.
Cameraman zoom.
It's hard to find good cameramen these days, so we'll make it work.
I'm just mute myself.
Whoa.
Hold up with a C.
Okay, I didn't tell you, I assumed you were looking down. If you distributed the x all the way down the line, distribute the negative 1 all the way down the line, you end up with what I have right here, x cubed minus 3x squared plus x minus x squared plus 3x minus 4. And in your last step, go back in and combine like terms. We've got a couple of squareds, we got a couple of x's. You combine the like terms, you should end up with this answer right here, x squared, x cubed minus 4x squared plus 7x minus 4. Questions, confusion? Again, this is what you did, what we kind of did on Monday, and those problems that we had for homework since Monday. Any questions?
No, sir.
All right. Okay. So we got one last problem set on section 5.1. I'm going to start you because I was anticipating Blackbaud was not going to be up today, but it is. So I'm going to start you on a couple of the problems, all right? Make sure, and this is going to kind of wrap up this section. So again, you're just going to have to bear with the technology, and we're going to put the problems on the board. Let's see here. Just give me 1 second. I'm kind of looking at what we want to do here. Yes.
I bet that.
All right.
Hey, Turks.
All right. Let's turn the music off momentarily. All right. So,
You're upside down. bro.
Mobby.
Stu. All right.
Turks.
If you want to write the numbers down, you'll have these problems down from the problem set that I'm going to put on Blackboard later today. All right. Correspond with problem set 3. So we have 10x squared, y cubed times 10x y to the 8th. All right. Using those properties that we just kind of practiced and warmed up on earlier, give that problem a shot.
What's in the parentheses?
10x, let's see,
Yeah, zoom down.
right to the 8th. Take a second. Tell me what, and then we'll talk about it.
Yes, sir.
Change pens.
Hey, yo, I got the answer, though.
Mr. Myers, I don't see your smiling face, but you're here, right?
Gabe, you're here, right?
Yeah, you're at the here, right?
Yeah.
If you want full credit, I want to see your smiling face, so it's not a fictitious Gabe. Maybe it is a fictitious Gabe. Bigelow thinks that's funny. Okay.
Hey, yo, my camera don't work.
All right, here we go. So we got 10 times 10. That's 100, right?
Yeah.
We got x squared times x. We got like bases, so we just add the exponents, 2 and 1. So we got x cubed. Right? That's next, not a y.
Y to the 5th power.
Y to the 3rd times y to the 8th is y to the what power?
5th.
11.
Yes.
Plus 8.
Come on.
Not subtracting. You subtract when you are you're dividing, right?
How did I forget?
All right. So let's do number 6. Like I say, if you want to write these problem numbers down, you'll already have these done on the problem set I'm going to load on Blackboard later this evening. So we got -2gh times g cubed h to the 5th. So it's -2gh times g cubed h to the 5th. Try that one. Anybody want to give me their answer?
-2g4h to 6th power.
Anybody disagree with that? -2g to the 4th, h to the 6th.
Yes, sir.
Anybody disagree with that or not getting that answer?
I got that.
All right. Let's see here.
How? A flawless job by Gabe.
All right, let's go. I'm going to back on you. Number 5. And we've got 2x
He got that thing on.
squared. Be careful on this.
Make it
Sir,
good.
I can't see that.
Can't see it.
Can't see it?
No, sir.
Cameraman, Zoom down a little bit for me, please.
Thank you, sir.
What are you doing?
The cameraman's just, he's not reliable at all today. Get out of here, Fido.
That's my dog.
Oh. You may want to do this in 2 steps, but I'm gonna let you do it, and then I'll give you some options here.
Yeah.
Okay, I would address these as two separate steps and then combine them. So 2x squared is now 4x squared, right?
Mm-hmm.
4y squared now becomes 16y squared, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so our final answer is going to be what?
54 x squared y squared.
Say again.
64 x squared y squared.
I got that.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Again, write these numbers down because there'll be that many less you have to do. All right, so here we go. Number 7. You got it. Can you see? Nope, can't. Cameraman, zoom up. There we go.
Cameraman.
These union guys, you just can't. Minus 10.
Got it.
P R over minus 5. P cubed T squared R. Okay?
I can't really see.
Can't see it.
Yeah.
Right.
Can you bring that bit up real quick?
Cameraman, zoom up. All right. So it's minus
Hey, there you
10,
go.
P to the first, T to the fourth R over negative 5, P cubed, T squared R. Okay. Take a minute. That one's going to take a minute to do, probably. All right, let's knock it off. All right, anybody got it?
2p4 t3 r, or it's over r.
All right, well, let's look at it. And you may want to break this up into like terms. We got R's here. We got whole numbers here. You got T's here. And you might want to just kind of look at it vertically. All right. So negative 10 over negative 5 equals negative 2, right?
No, it doesn't. It equals 2.
I got 1P on the top, 3 on the bottom. So that's like this. That's like P over P times P times P, right? So that becomes 1, leaving P squared on the bottom, right? And I got T to the fourth over T squared, which is like T times T times T times T over T times T, right? That's 1, leaving T squared on the top, right? And then I've got R over R, that's the same thing over itself, and that equates to 1, right? So there's your final answer, minus 2T squared over P squared. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yep.
So you may want to look at it vertically with like terms and then simplify. Questions?
Nerd.
No, sir.
Why is it negative 2?
I'm sorry?
Why is it negative 2? Negative 10 divided by negative 5.
There you go. Good catch. It is not negative. It's positive because it's negative 10 over negative 5 is a positive 2. Good catch. I think it was Mr. Ratliff, maybe.
Hey, good job.
All right. All right. You get an extra smiley face when you leave class today.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see here. We do something here. All right. This is number 10. We'll do 2 more problems, and I think then that should get you on your way.
Very good.
Okay.
Let's get it.
All right, now we're adding and subtracting. It's kind of like fractions. We're going to add and subtract like terms. Like terms are the same verbal, exact. That should be pretty basic for you.
Okay.
And we came up with what?
4D plus 4.
Say that one more time.
4D plus 4.
You put the camera down a little bit.
Cameraman, zoom down. There we go. All right, one more.
Miss Gabe.
Let's see here. All right, number 16.
Woo!
All right, this problem is 3W plus 1 to squared, or to the second power. 3W plus 1 squared. So what do you're gonna do something that we've done a lot over the last 6 or 8 weeks. What is that? What are you really doing? Oil, right? Make sure that you combine the O and the I, because the O and the I is always gonna be like terms, right?
Mm-hmm.
Take a second.
Republic of.
All right. So what did we come
Hello?
up with? What did we come up with? Mr. Abelhausen, you got the answer?
For that, it would be 9W power of 2.
Okay.
Plus 6W plus 1.
Is that a T or a 1 or a plus?
It's a plus 1.
Plus 1.
9W squared plus 6W plus 1.
Didn't sound like Mr. Abelhausen.
My bad.
Come on, Gabe. Gabe, come on now.
Sounds more like Mr. Cornett.
Durf.
Actually,
I was just so eager to answer that.
I appreciate the enthusiasm. Give me 1 second.
Come on, Durf.
Darn it, Durf.
So we got some extra time.
Dirt.
We're gonna finish this problem set collectively, all right? So I want you to do this one next. We're gonna finish this whole thing. You won't have to do it for homework.
Yes.
Yes. Let's go! Yeah!
But I will have it on my side. All right, so that's number 12. All right, solve that one for me.
I can't see it.
Hey, yo, Ian, where you at, cameraman?
Come on, cameraman. So those darn union guys. They just
God dang it.
don't want to do anything. All right, here we go. While you're working that one, I'm gonna clean up my board. What's x squared, close parentheses, 2x plus 9. X squared times 2x plus 9. So while you're working that one, we're gonna do 11.
What problem set is this?
This is problem set 3, but I didn't load. I did not load it on Blackpod because I didn't know Blackpod.
Move the camera over to the right.
Do we have it though? Do we have it you sent it to us?
No, I've already talked about that 20 minutes ago, Mr. Walker. If you want to stay after class, I'll repeat myself then. All right.
All right.
So it's x squared times 2x plus 9. What's our final answer, Mr. Dosh?
2x cubed plus 9x squared.
That is correct. Anybody not see that or not get that? All right. Next problem. You see that? Yeah. All right. All right, I want you to add these two polynomials. Remember, you only add like terms.
I'm under the water.
Same base with the same exponent. All right, can we see that? Yeah. All right, number 11.
Hey, knock it off.
All right, I can mute everybody, which I don't want to do, but I will if we can't maintain some decorum here.
We're good.
We got this.
Hello, how are you?
Okay, what we get for number 11?
Zay. 3x squared.
3x squared.
No, plus 4x plus 4x minus 5.
That is correct. 3x squared is 4x minus 5. Questions or confusion on that one?
Nope.
All right, let's do number 13. It's -5 times c, and then close parentheses c squared minus d squared. Okay. All right, what do we get for number 13?
-5 plus 5d squared.
Yeah, Rob.
There's a little
Yeah, Rob.
should be minus 5c squared
Let's
plus
go.
5d squared, right?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Next one. Whole thing done. Number 9. You're adding these two polynomials. It's g plus 5 close parentheses plus 2g plus 7. Think in terms of like terms.
Why not going like so out of order? Like, what's going on?
Because this went faster than I thought.
How
Right?
do you go 9:15?
Smart, so we're skipping around. I knew you can handle it. Okay. What do we get for number 9?
Oh, I got it. 3G plus 12.
3g plus 12. Agree.
Yes,
Anybody disagree with that?
Anybody?
Nope.
Yes, sir.
Number 15.
Gabe.
We're not adding like we did number 9. Number 15, we're multiplying. We're multiplying, so like terms goes out the window. All right, so do number 15.
What'd you get for 12 or?
So
Hey, yo,
like
I got
you said,
number
right, like,
15.
Hold on
Like
one
so, like,
second on the answer. Hold on one
we just
second on
doing
the
it.
answer.
What's
We
13?
just doing it just to do it right. We ain't getting no problem set on this. Like some problem set. We're just doing these questions.
I'll explain it after class, Mr. Walker.
All right.
Yo, Gabe, what's 13?
13 was negative 5c squared plus 5d squared.
Big trust.
Okay.
We're game day.
All right. What did
9 minus 4b squared.
all right, Mr. Cornett, I believe says 9 minus 4b squared.
Wouldn't you foil that?
Did everybody get that? That's what you are foiling, correct? I need to walk you through that one.
No, sir.
All right, a yes and a no. So 3 times 3 is 9. Just a bit. 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times plus 2b is plus 6.
RB.
Minus 2b times 3 is a minus 6b. Minus 2b times plus 2b is a negative 4b squared. You can see these two guys zero out.
I put a whole bag in.
Remember we did something like this when we were simplifying those fractions where we took the negative of the, we reversed the sign of the.
Oh, chill. My smoke detector's going off. I'm sorry.
All right.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Let me get the cameraman to slide down. Okay. Give me 1 second.
There we go. Now you talking money.
No!
Sir, sir.
You said don't get your money up. Get your funny up.
16.
All right. All right, number 14.
We can't see it. We can't see it.
All right. Cameraman, zoom up. It's A minus 5 squared. A minus 5 squared.
I put a whole bag in.
That's the whole problem.
Which problem set are you pulling these from?
That's what I'm saying.
Problem set number 3.
I got the answer.
The ones on Blackboard?
No, because as I explained at the beginning of the class, Blackboard's been down. So I set up the test that Blackboard is still hadn't come up. I
Are
will
we gonna get
problem
homework?
set later today on Blackboard now that it's back up and running. Okay.
Sir, how many questions are on it? Because
We
we've
will
all
actually have completed, if we keep going here and not wasting time, we will have completed this whole problem set.
Let's do that.
All right, A minus 5 squared. You're gonna FOIL. Whoever's got the baby crying, put yourself on mute. All right, or maybe that's you crying, I don't know. Bigelow, is that you, since your screen keeps lighting up when the noise comes?
No, it's not me.
Where the noise is coming from, because my screen will light up or whoever's projecting a lot of noise.
Nah,
It might just be echoing through his computer.
A squared plus 25.
All right, A minus 5 squared. Who said the answer? Say it again.
A squared plus 25.
Plus 25. What happened to O and I?
They cancel out.
No, sir. Because I have my O and my I is a negative 5A plus a negative 5A. So it should be minus 10A plus 25. If I multiplied A minus 5 times A plus 5, my O and I would have zeroed out. But if I FOIL,
Woman's jacket.
squared minus 5A plus 25, right? You see that?
Y'all like jelly beans?
All right, that's the backside. All right. We're gonna do a couple real quick. This is a repeat. This is number 1.
There you go.
Sir, camera down.
What's B4?
Hey, yo, cameraman, bro. Where you at, bro?
Sherman, what's B4 times B3?
Like B7, I think. I don't know.
B to the 7th. Stop me if we need to talk about it. All right. 2.
Cameraman.
I'm me.
You playing that?
Cameraman,
Sir,
go
I
down.
can't see
C to the 5th.
Can't see.
I put a whole bag of jelly beans up my
C to the 5th times C squared equals
P to the 9th.
Okay.
C to the 9th. How did you get that, Mr. Dosh? Whoever
You add the exponents.
Adam, 5 plus 2 plus 2. Excellent. All right, number 3. That's A to the negative 3 times A to the negative 4. Don't give me an answer with a negative exponent.
A to the 7th.
I feel like I did this already.
Hey, yo, Jaggin, your head is so big.
-7.
A to the 7th.
Should be 1 over A to the 7th, right?
Yeah.
Everybody see why?
Yeah.
All right. One. Let's see. Did we do?
Beat dead.
Did that one. What last one? Last one, which is number 8, and we're done. Cameraman.
Mabel.
Boy, your head is so big.
So please go up.
Go up. Sorry about that. Cameraman, zoom up for me.
Wait, sir,
It's all Jagan's fault for having a big head.
What does that say, bro?
Okay, last problem. Remember, think in terms of, think vertically in like terms. All right, think vertically. So 24 divided by 3 is 8, right?
Jagan has a big
W
head.
over W cubed, that leaves a W squared on the bottom. We got Z to the 7th over Z to the 5th. That leaves
He has a big head.
the top. Okay?
Got it.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's actually all of problem set 3, okay? And that
Let's
wraps
go.
it up. If you want more practice, I'll put an additional problem set.
What was number 6?
I'll put problem set 3 and problem set 4 on Blackboard. It might be later tonight before I get it on there because I'm playing catch up. All right, and then sometime on Monday, we're going to do some kind of assessment on 5-1. Start the next section on Monday.
Okay.
Okay. Remember, for your participation grade each week, you got to come to both classes. You got to check in with me on one of the office hours, which is daily from 30 Monday through Thursday, or from 9 to 10 on Fridays. All right. I think we covered a lot of territory. If you've got any questions after class, Mr. Myers, you can turn that down for me. I can tell who's making the noise because your screen lights up on my screen. All right.
They're doing construction on my house.
Check in with me on at least one office time during the week for your participation grade plus the 2 classes. I'll have Blackboard updated by Friday afternoon. There's a lot of you, particularly from last week, that I never saw or heard from or did nothing. So don't dig yourself into a hole that you can't dig out of, because I'm not going to take a bunch of late work after next week, because I think we're going to kind of get into a rhythm and a routine of how we're teaching classes.
So Friday's 9 to 10.
Sorry?
So on Friday, the office hours is 9 to 10.
Friday office hours are 9 in the morning till 10 in the morning. Okay. Mr. Melendez, I'm glad you're having a good time today. All goes in part of your participation grade. All right.
Sir, I'm good.
All right. Any questions on anything?
Sir.
This problem set or the questions we just did.
Homework.
I will put this problem set we just did, a printed copy on Blackboard. It might be this evening before I get it up there. Plus, I'll put an additional one that we didn't do for additional practice. But we're pretty much wrapped up this kind of assessment on Monday. Okay?
Word.
Sir.
All right. You guys that have kids and dogs in the background are being funny, just make sure you mute yourself, or I'll just put you outside the classroom. I can remove you, which I'm about to do for a couple of you, if you're just going to try to be a distraction during class. All right?
Okay.
Sure.
All right, because again, there's administrators and there's other folks that are watching these and are checking in, all right, and that are listening. So all this, and this is all recorded and goes on YouTube, and it's also next week going to go start going on iCloud. So it's not just the 13 or 14 of us on here that are seeing this. Questions or comments on anything?
No, sir.
Okay. Mr. Myers, you're not going to be in class. I'm going to continue with what you're doing. All right.
All right. Can we leave, sir?
Stay healthy. Wash your hands. Don't touch your eyes, ears, nose, mouth.
Oh!
Bye, sir.
And we'll see you.
Sir.
Hey, yo,
Bye.
peace. Catch you on the flip, home dog.
All right. Last minute questions before I sign off. You're going to have to unmute yourself because I can't hear anything with you being muted.
Yeah, Mr. Gaffney.
All right, me.
Friday.
All right, so like, can you do? All right. So this isn't homework, right?
It was going to be, but we did the whole thing in class, but you didn't come in until 25 minutes after class started.
I had work, but I have a question though. So
You may want to, once I load this up on YouTube, you may want to watch it on YouTube then.
So about the whole so I can't like be in your class like every single day because I work, but I'll be there on Friday though, right? On Fridays for more grades, right?
You got to check in at least one time during the week besides the 2 class periods.
So
I'll have to check with administration for people that are taking jobs and can't come to class when this is during normal school hours. So I don't know what kind of concessions they'll give to you. If I told you, I'll be guessing I'm going to have to do whatever administration says.
So, all right, so I'm not like next week, right? My hours will be changed so that I like come in to more of your classes. Cause next week I work 2 to 6, right? But this week, right? I'm working from 9 to 9. No, from 10 to 4. Yeah. So so you said that like you to get your points right, you got to come
For the entire class and 1 office hours.
So come to one of the classes.
We only have 2 50-minute classes a week.
So come
classes and at least 1 office hour.
So come to 2 classes and 1 office hour.
Right.
So I came to your class on Monday, but I was late. Do I still get my points?
And you were late. And today you were only here for half the class.
Do I still get my points though?
Not full credit. No. You're not
Okay.
here for class.
All right. But that's not on me, though. That's not on me.
This class is being taught during normal school hours. All right.
All right. So
I'll check with administration, see if they want to give concessions to people that have taken during normal school hours.
they need to, because that's not on us.
I mean, I could see if we're making you do this outside of school hours, but if all things were normal, you'd be in school right now, right?
You're right. I would. You're right. I would. But like, all right. So anyways, I forget that. So I'll still come on Friday because I'm off on Friday. Friday's from 9 to 10, right?
Correct. 9 to 10 Friday, 2 to 2:30 Monday through Thursday.
2 to 2:30 Monday and Tuesday.
Monday through Thursday.
It's 2 to 2:30
for office hours.
Okay. Oh, really? Okay.
That's all. So, that should look at that big communication that Mr. Busman sent out last Friday or Saturday to students and parents. It has the whole schedule there.
Is that for all teachers or just you?
All teachers. All teachers.
Monday through Friday, right?
2 to 2:30 Monday through Thursday, 9 to 10.
Monday through Thursday.
Correct.
And then 9 to 10 Monday through Friday. I mean, Friday is Friday, right?
That's just Friday because we don't have nobody has classes on Friday.
All right, cool. So this wasn't the homework, but I'll probably still do it I'll probably just look at this class online.
Pull down the problem sets for that I'll post later on tonight, and then you may want to go get on YouTube and watch the part of the class you missed today and the part of the class you missed on Monday. I probably won't have it loaded on YouTube for another hour or so. So
I turned in
for that my YouTube channel with that stuff that was sent out to you from Mr. Busman on Friday.
I turned in this homework, the one that we did last class, that was due today.
Okay.
And then I turned in the one with a whole bunch of C's, the one that you made, the hand one that you made. I turned in that one, right?
All right. Yeah, just either put it in, if you haven't done this also, just put it in Blackbox or Dropbox or just send it to me via email. I'll take you.
But see, the one that like no one couldn't do because it was like weird format. It's like a whole bunch of equal signs. That one, the real weird one.
Send me an email which one you're talking about because I don't, sometimes the format did get changed when Blackboard was having its issues, so I don't know which problem set you're talking about. So just send me, hey, can you resend me problem set so and so? Okay.
All right, and then I'll do it today. I'll turn it to you tonight. All right.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Thanks, sir.
All right. We'll see you.
All right.